Okay, welcome to my channel. Okay, if you are first time here, I'm Aaron. We talk about property and we give you information, knowledge, and whatsoever, and the truth about the real estate industry in Singapore. Okay, so for today's topic, we're gonna talk about how the new launch VVIP works, or how the new launch day purchasing or system, or how you want to call it. Okay, so basically when a new launch, that is like the first day of launch. So first day of launch, there will be like a VVIP queue, there will be like a priority queue, there will be like launch day balloting. There's many names to it. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit on this because I've been in this industry for pretty long, for about 15 years. One thing that I have been trying to figure out myself for during that period of time where I was starting the industry is to find out how this new launch system actually works. Okay, so I'm going to share with you in depth on what I have learned. Okay, so there is no upright system on how that whole VVIP process works for new launch. Okay, that's rule number one. Means it's determined by the developer. The developer can choose to do like a private sale. The developer can choose to do a balloting on the spot. The developer can choose to do a balloting beforehand. So let's share about these two different concepts. Okay, before the COVID were invented, or before COVID came to the world, most of these new launch purchase process is by live balloting. Live balloting means everybody goes to the show flat, sit down there, and wait for their number to be called. So once your number is being called, you can go in, join the queue, and join the queue. When it's your turn, you have to buy. Okay, you have to buy. If you don't buy, you will be brought into this place called the thinking box or waiting corner or whatsoever they want to call it. Okay, they'll bring you to this corner, then you start thinking. While you are thinking, other people will continue the queue and buy. So actually, if you go to that box, right, most of the time, by the time you finish thinking, the units are being snatched up one by one in front of you. So basically, at that box, you won't do a successful purchase because the queue will continue without you. Okay, so I think we did this last year at Jayden. I think there's still one or two other projects that did it, but we did it last year at Jayden. Most of the developers today, what I have seen, okay, disclaimer, this is just my own reference, is that they don't use live balloting anymore. Means they don't ballot and purchase on the same day. So during the COVID season, where COVID is invented, there's something that was also being invented in the new launch VVIP purchase process, which is ballot first, purchase later. Okay, so how does it work is that same thing. When you want to buy a new launch, you will fill out the form, drop a blank check, and then put yourself in the ballot system. When you put yourself in the ballot system, normally they will ballot on the Friday. They'll ballot on the Friday. It will be through Zoom, meaning that you won't need to be present. So when they ballot through Zoom, they will say the number and everything. Basically, I don't watch it. Some people watch it, but it's very stressed because sometimes they don't read the names. They just read the number, and you wouldn't know whether you gotta go through like 1,000 over numbers. So I think it's pretty irrelevant to watch that balloting on the Friday kind. Okay, so after the balloting on the Friday, they will provide a list and tell you your queue number. Okay, this COVID, I call it the COVID balloting system, because it's invented during COVID. It's still being used today because it's pretty organized and it doesn't make people crowd around so much, and it's better to control the crowd in different segments. Okay, let me explain to you why. First of all, you already ballot on Friday. Okay, when you get your queue number, you already know what time is your purchase queue going to start. So your purchase queue may start at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 or 3, depending on the number of balloting queue that they have that day. Okay, so let's say you are ballot from 1 to 80, you come at 10. Then you are ballot like 80 to 150 or 180, you come at 11. So they will give you a time slot. Every buyer will go to their own balloting station. So there's pretty a few of balloting station. Most of the time, the biggest agency representing the new launch are like Propnex, ERA. Sometimes you have Hutton's, Orange Tea, whatsoever. Okay, so everybody have their own balloting station. So if your representing agent is Propnex, you go to Propnex. Your representing agent is ERA, you go ERA office. Your representing agent is Hutton's, you go Hutton's office. So everybody is being separated into different station. Okay, so this is the good thing. When you go to the station, only the queue number at 11 o'clock will be there. Only the queue at 12 will be there. So it's pretty well organized. It's more, the flow is a lot better than the live balloting. Okay. So when you get your queue number, you got to reach 30 minutes before the balloting time. When you reach, join the queue. Okay. Let me put this forward first. Is that as per now, you do not know the price yet. So whether is it in the live balloting system or the COVID balloting system, you will not know the price until you join the queue. Okay? Until you join the queue. Of course, you may or may not be able to see the price before that where the people buy, but before you join the queue, then you can see your actual price. The reason is because the price at 10 o'clock and the price at 11 o'clock and the price at 12 o'clock and the price at 1 o'clock and the price at 2 o'clock and the price at 3 o'clock may be different or may be the same. So nobody will know about this, okay? Because time to time things will change during the whole purchase, the purchase process. So the developer has the final say to this whole system. Okay, so there's no fixed system to any of these new launch purchase. I'm not going to touch on things like private sale and all these things because these are more for the very high-end projects or maybe the projects that has lesser demand, specialized demand, that small group of people looking to buy that 5 million to bidder kind of thing. Okay, so most of the new launches will go through these two systems, which is the live balloting system as well as the COVID balloting system. So again, let me continue sharing and tell you when it's your turn, it's your time, you join the queue. You join the queue, you write down the unit number that you are interested in. So you can write down 5 units, 10 units. You got to counter check back with your agent or with the board or with the system or whatsoever. Every station has different ways of doing it to check the availability of the units. And then they will take a paper, copy down the price and show you. That's where you are in the queue. So you only get to see the price of the units that you are interested to buy. Okay, this doesn't apply to EC new launch, okay? Because EC new launch, you get to see the price on the Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, we call it the drop ballot ticket time, or we call it the price review time. Okay, because the balloting will be on Friday, but you get to see the price first. That is for EC new launch because EC new launch is being governed by the government, so they have their own system. So we are talking about new launch, not EC. Okay, not EC. So when you join the queue, you get to see the price. That's when you really consider. If you have a good agent, the estimation will be pretty accurate. If you got a not so good agent or agent that tries to make you buy because they want to entice you that the price is low and all this thing, they will most likely quote something lower. But for me, I don't do that because I'm pretty accurate with the price I quote my customer. So I think most of the time I quote higher than what the developer give. So that is what I do. Okay, just to share a little tip with you is that actually for me, I represent 99, maybe 99.9, I don't know, 99% of the new launch in Singapore. We have a system that we can check the availability and the price the developer is selling. That's for after launch day. Okay, but during launch day, the system will not update the price most of the time because the developer will constantly be changing the price up or down during the whole sale process from the start to the end. So that's why there is no live system that will show you the price. But let's say you're interested to buy something that is like after launch day, the second day, third day, or fourth day, I will be able to tell you which unit is available, which unit is what price is it at, what's the best price and everything. It will be live in the system. Okay, so you can actually call me for it. But on the new launch VVIP day, the launch day, there will not be this system. So you will only know the price when you are in the queue. Okay, after you queue up and then you shout the unit number that you are buying, and if you successfully bought it, congratulations, you just have to wait and sign the documents. So again, after you sign the documents, that will be the next stage already. That will not be in this video already. Okay, so I just want to let you all know and be mentally prepared how the new launch VVIP queue system work, or the buying process work. Okay, so again, the market has stabilized, the market is returning to market norm. I will continue to do more videos that is on the how it works, how this, what that, how this, what that, rather than talking about the market trend. Because again, the market has really stabilized. I think things has become norm already. There's nothing much to talk about. I don't see any going up or down, at least for the next 6 months. Okay, so hit the like button, subscribe button. I see you in the next episode, and hope I continue to do good videos for you to learn more about the Singapore property market. Bye bye.